Hi guys. Missed yesterday, unfortunately. Of course, it was the full moon, and this is Suzanne doing the odd here, Suzannestonefeather, on the 25th of January, and I thought we had till the 27th or even the 29th. See what I mean? That I get things off by a little bit because of me being on the 13-month calendar. But it was a full moon last night, or I should say early this morning. It was a full moon here on the 25th. So I just want to talk about that a little bit and um, get going on with my stories about my life and stuff. So, what I was instructed to do by my guides, which I have many, and that's such a blessing to be able to work with all those beautiful beings that are around us and cheer for us in energy. Some of us are blessed enough to see, feel, hear, be able to, intuit them around us. And, angels are everywhere, folks. Just saying it. Just saying it. So, yeah, what I was instructed to do, let's get back to this, is while I'm busy telling you about my life, some interesting stories, things that's happened, how I became this, which I am today, a being of a spirit, having a human experience, uh, but, which we all are. But I acknowledge it to myself, which many, many people don't. That's the problem, eh? They're stuck in their meat sack and not realizing that they're actually a being of pure energy and spirit. And this is our spacesuit. So in our clothing, so to speak, to carry us around. And as I mentioned, it's a beautiful machine that needs to be well taken care of to the best of your abilities. So they've asked me to assist you in getting onto a good path, to be better. The one thing out, one thing in. Get working on that, get it kind of set up, and then we'll go while we're busy bettering ourselves in our health, bettering ourselves in our choices, and not harming ourselves, becoming better, healthier each day. We'll also go back then into stories and recipes and poems and different readings that I'd like to share with you. A little bit more on the adventures of a bushwoman. But firstly, as I mentioned, they just wanted me to kind of, for those that are interested anyway, get you started on doing something for yourself for 2024. Don't make it hard. Don't make it difficult. Don't set yourself up for failure. Don't stand in your own way. If you don't get it done one day, I didn't get my Aud Pod done yesterday. Why? Because there happened to be 2 power outages here. And it just happened to be when? In the afternoon and evening. So, by that time I didn't get it done. I probably could have done one late in the evening last night. There's no excuse for that. Still could have done one at 5 in the morning when I woke up. But here we are now. So I've also, um, you know, taken my vitamins, did an hour of qigong yesterday, went for a walk yesterday, went for a walk today, made homemade turkey soup yesterday, you know, and working on my green drink shake thing, as you all know. Right, took my vitamins today, but I never did the shake. So there's where my sabotage is coming in. There's where I'm standing in my own way because I feel way better when I have proper nutrition and I drink my shake. So, it's a human condition, unfortunately, that we can't have everything going 100% right, because they've done this to us for hundreds of thousands of years, right? Hundreds of years. This last go around here. A pitiful piece of shit human. You don't deserve to have your most beautiful, wonderful life. You don't deserve joy and happiness unless you give me in my church donation plate all your fucking money so you can buy your way into heaven and atone for that which you do. So you can be an asshole all week long, but as long as you go to church on Sunday, you're a good guy. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Sorry. Just be a better person. All you gotta do is be a better person. Something's stuck right here. It's my earring. Okay. So it's not about that, guys, really. Not about all that. It's about being a good person to your own self and remembering that you have 24 hours each and every day to do something good for your own self. And hopefully that will be, you know, from the self respect of your own self, rippling out to those around you so that you can respect and love others in the correct way as well, which means no strings attached. Healthy love. Healthy you, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, most important. Healthy environment. Simple. It's the way it is. So, hopefully you've done your one thing, guys, okay? It's a full moon. We're moving ahead a little couple of days quicker than I thought, but that's all right. You've written down the one thing that you don't like to have in your life, or any other thoughts that are in your head that, you know, write it down. Have a cry while you do it. And the one thing, this is what I don't want to do to myself anymore. This is a habit, a pattern, something that's been imprinted on me from someplace else or somewhere else or someone else that I don't think is mine. No, none of this shit is yours. You were a perfect, beautiful globe of light when you were born, with all the knowledge and connection to the universe that you needed until they started doing this and smearing up your globe with all the fucking shit on this planet. And the mom expects you to do that, and dad expects you to do this, and the brother, and the sister, and the teacher, and the this, and smear, 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 because we expect this out of you, and this is what you're supposed to be. Bullshit. And that's also sick love. Love with strings attached. That's what I mean. It needs to be healthy. I love you if you buy me a car. I love you if you buy me a refrigerator or a fur coat. I love you if you give me sex. I love you if you give me money. That's love with strings attached. Conditional love. Sick love. Pure love. Source love. They all one love. Has nothing to do with that. That is a man-made concept. That's where it is, right there. Not out here. Got nothing to fucking do with love. It's here. Shh, shh, out. Love energy. Gentleness, kindness, caring for self and others. That's what love is. Respect. Taking care of yourself in a very good way. The best that you can. Correctly. That's love. Being respectful for to the earth and all beings that walk this planet besides you. Swimming ones, finned ones, furred ones, feathered ones, running ones, hunting ones, crawling ones, flying ones, growing ones, standing ones. Right? This is their planet as well, guys. Not yours. You happen to be the lowest form of life on this planet. And if we weren't such warmongers, killers and abusers of everything on this planet, it's all we do. It's all we do. Wreck every fucking thing we come into. Never tell, if you find a beautiful place out in the woods, never tell another human where it is. So they'll fuck it up for sure. Destructive viruses. And a virus is a one pack of dead skin cells, so that's what you are. A waste of the goddess's green earth out there just raping and pillaging, killing all the oceans, killing the trees, killing every goddamn thing. Why do you think loving, caring, kind beings from other dimensions, other places, other planets, other galaxies, other universes, why would they want to come here and expose themselves to you? Although we are already here and we've been here for a very, very long time. So arrogant humans. Why? Why would we come? What are you going to do? You're going to try to fucking shoot us, kill us, prove that we exist. Let's go kill a Sasquatch. If we don't kill it, we don't know that it's really alive. Fuck you. The shamans and the magical beings of this ancient planet, the real people that have been here for many, 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 many tens of thousands of years, already know. Connected. Connected. Science is just finding out. Oh, a mosquito has 47 teeth. The shaman knew that hundreds of years ago. Like, really, grow up. We have the knowledge. We need to remember. We're beautiful, magical, energetic beings. The magical beings of this planet, past, present, and future, already know what the scientists are figuring out is true now because science said it's true. Hey, don't get me wrong, I love science. I'm a science geek. But it's so corrupt these days. It's true if you pay me enough. Right? No, sorry. Universal law shall reign. All the goddamn shit they've been duping you with on this planet will come to a close here shortly. And then what? Do you know how to take care of yourself? As I said before, teach your children well because they're going to need to know the old ways in order to bring forth the new. Yes, we need to go back to the sacred circle where we truly took an interest in the future of our children and the future of the planet. Sacred Holy Goddess Green Mother Earth, who is our true grandmother. Without her, there is no you. And I've said that before. No bees, no humans. No water, no humans. No oceans, no humans. No trees, no humans. Like, quit shitting in your yard, human beings. You're polluting the skies, you're polluting the oceans, you're polluting the land, you're killing everything, you're mowing down the forests, you're digging up the earth, you're messing around with the electromagnetics of the planet with all your fucking bullshit out here, HARP, up in the north. The elders have told you decades ago, if you start fucking around with the weather systems on the planet, especially in the Arctic, which governs the rest of the Earth, you're going to fuck up the Earth. And what have they done? They fucked it up with those damn HARP things that they've been running on the planet and up in Alaska for sure for the last 40 or 50 years. The elders of the natives and the Eskimos said that when they fuck around with the Arctic, there's going to be more fires, more floods, more natural catastrophes, more winds because they're ruining the natural electromagnetic currents of the planet that keep the climates running properly. This is about electromagnetics. They've got the ocean so fucked up with their electromagnetics that the animals who use sonar and radar to travel with the electromagnetics of their own forms are dying and being killed. We've killed 90 fucking % of our planet What don't you fucking get about that? In like 100 years. It's been here for 4.5 billion fucking years. And you virus, you big rash, have managed to fuck up the earth so badly. We've ruined 90% of it now. 90%. I hope you're pleased. You fuckers. Talking to you, big corp, big pharma, big logging, big fishing, big ass holes. Stop it. We see you. We see the mass consumerism. We see the lies. We see the duping. We see you trying to kill us all if you can't control us. Make us stupid so that you have some modern day slaves to do your bidding. We see you. hmm Next 21 years are going to be an awesome ride, folks, because the bullshit will end. Not without some tumultuous times, of course, because, they're going to try and do this even more if they can't use COVID and pricing us right out of the fucking world here and bring, shittier products, shittier food, shittier service, higher prices. Like, what? You don't notice? Are you not paying attention? Are you that oblivious, that hooked into your fucking technology? Have you lost your brain in your cell phone someplace? Stop it. Take care of yourself. Respect yourself. Respect the planet. Respect that which is around you. Become better. Teach your children to be better. Or we're fucked. Seems to be my favoriteest word for the last couple of years here. Gone to hell in a handbasket. That's another one. So, every single day is a 24-hour time for you to try to help yourself to be a better person to yourself and to all beings on this planet. Everything from farming and mining and fishing, etc., can be done respectfully. Fuck you and your lithium electric car batteries. Now that's a real shit show, isn't it? All about money. Everything is all about money. They don't give a rat's ass about the planet, the forests, the waters, the mountains, the lakes, the streams, or you. You're just another meat sack that they can fill with pills to make money from and feed you shit fucking crap so that you're sick, and then put out stuff on the music and on the TV that is so banal and fucking boring. Your brain freaking leaks out your left ear, but it also is at a megahertz level that irritates the human cellular patterning and lowers your immune system, makes you irritated and aggressive. They do it on purpose. So get out of that garbage. Turn off that goddamn TV. It's all a pile of lies. Watch things that you want to watch. There's many other channels out there that you could subscribe to that don't have that dribble drabble fucking commercial crap on it, are those stupid shows. So stupid. I mean, some of it is cute. I get a kick out of the Big Bang Theory. I like the science aspect of it, and I like the kind of the nerdy geek of it, especially the earlier seasons. Hollywood's it up much. Of course, they get something and they wreck it. That's what they usually do. You know, it was a really good show up till like the seventh or eighth season. Then it started getting silly. But I have all 12 seasons and I watch them over and over again because I get a big kick out of it. I also watch Planet Earth over and over again, all the series. I watch, stuff about the Marianas Trench. I watch stuff about out in the universe and the solar systems and all that stuff that is going on around here. And I pay attention to what's going on around in the world. I know they're out there just wrecking the place left, right, and center, trying to create fear and chaos so they can control you. But I don't listen to it. I don't watch TV. Have never, ever had cable in my home. I watch DVD movies of my choice, or I watch things on YouTube Premium or BBC or Smithsonian. You know, there are things out Gaia. There are things out there, guys. Avail yourself of them. Educate yourself. They're duping you, duping you, duping you, and you've fallen for it hook, line, and fucking sinker. Wake up. Wake up. Smell the coffee, smell the roses. Look at what they're doing. Bach. There's billions of us and few of them. Yet we let them control us like we're a bunch of fucking puppets with their bullshit. Carbon tax my ass. We pay more fucking taxes here in Canada. 120 taxes on every single person every single day of their life. Every day. Used to be one. One. Now it's 120 and counting. Every single fucking day they tax you. You're born. The day that you're born, you got $33,000 to $35,000 debt attached to your birth certificate because of this fucking Trudeau who's wrecking our country. What is it? We're 3 trillion, 7 trillion. How many billions are we in debt now? There's no money for senior citizens. There's no gold in the goddamn vaults. Like, when are you guys going to realize you're being duped? You're getting it up the butt. Bend over and pick up the soap, folks. Just saying. For beings like myself that have been living up in the woods, in the mountains, educating myself all my life long, watching what's going on out here, finding out who and what I am, learning about myself, learning about the beautiful electromagnetic machine that I am that happens to be very, very gifted, born this way, born with all my lights on, born with all my eyes open, including this one. But because I was born like that, I thought everybody was like me. It wasn't until I was a little older, my late teens, that I started to realize that. Well, by 12ish or so, I knew I was a bit different. It wasn't until my late teens, though, that I started to realize that most folks were not like me. But as I mentioned before, because I have a magical little sister, I just enforced that everybody was like us. Because I could do ESP and stuff with her. We saw ghosts and everything. And so I just thought everybody did, of course, because she did. She's a beautiful being as well. So. But I've taken mine and run with it, so to speak, because I became interested in finding out in this lifetime anyway, who am I really? How many multi-millions and millions and millions of eons have I been here to become this? You know? So I started to walk the path of the good red road in my teens, in my late teens. And that really saved my soul right there. Because up till then, I was just buffeted all around, buffeted all around. As I mentioned before, making bad choices, doing stupid ass, shit ass things. Never, and one of the things about myself too is, was used to go out late and do stuff and that, but I never smoked cigarettes. I never overdrank and I didn't do any of that stuff that everybody, I was just out. I was usually the one driving all the drunks home. I like to smoke weed. I wasn't out getting in mischief. I wasn't out doing anything. I was just out late, which of course, much to my mother's chagrin, she thought I was out getting in a lot of trouble, but I didn't. But the only thing is, I never bothered to correct the fallacies either. I never bothered to correct the misconceptions. For myself, by the time I was 12 years old, I realized that people didn't understand me, couldn't see me, didn't realize that I talked in energy or I had a connection to a holy sacred source. I used to get chastised and bullied because I was fucking smarter than the adults to a point where I shut it down. I didn't share anymore. My uncle, bless his heart, now deceased, put me down, chastised me, made fun of my art, which really hurt my feelings because he happened to, you know, be pretty far up there in the art industry. Why? Because I beat him 3 times in a row at Scrabble. And since he was a university professor, that hurt his widow ego. Poor baby. I was 13. Very good artist, like could have been a cartographer. I could look at maps, just watch the map and draw it exactly on the paper. I used to do it for fun. It was a lot of fun. I could look at pictures and then draw them the same on the paper. And he used to say, "Oh, you traced that. You must have traced that. You can't draw that. You traced that." When? Only after I beat him 3 times was in Scrabble that he couldn't believe that I did that. I did that to him. He was a rude asshole to me. People said, "How do you know that? You're just a kid." I happened to be a smart kid connected into the Universal Library of Knowledge. Ahem. Just saying. To such a point that I just literally put the brick wall up in front and I could see it. I could see it each and every time. Yada, 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 yada. Brick, 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 brick. By the time I was 13, I had that wall built right up. I did it intentionally in energy because nobody wanted to know. Nobody could see me or wanted to really know who and what I was in here. But so I put the wall up. It's easier to not be seen. It's easier to not do it and hide because nobody was listening and nobody was paying attention anyway. Nobody could see me. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't have any shields in that time of my life. Bouncing around in the goddamn energetics out there like a tumbleweed. Thank goodness a lot of my life was, so I could go outside. And I could go be by myself and be at peace and not be in the energy of humans and be in the energy of the trees and the birds and the forest and the animals who I've never had any troubles with in all my 50 years of living in the bush. Well, all my life long. I'm born and raised there. I would say probably 50 plus years I've lived in the woods. 50, yeah. Maybe 10 years in the so-called cities, towns. A couple years here, a couple year there, and I'd head back to the bush. I lived around Haines Junction for many, many years, but I never lived in Haines Junction. except for the last time I was there. I lived 90 kilometers out of Haines Junction on a trap line in the bush for many, many years. Uh, Anyways, guys, yada, yada, yada. I'm a little bit out there because, well, I did another big healing today. Uh, you know, all my peeps are coming in from the multi-dimensions, getting ready for this spiritual conference coming up. It's just not just us, guys. Like, eventually, I hope that more beings on this planet will realize that. But lots and lots of beautiful beings on their way here now, and some have already landed. They're coming in for this conference. This conference has been going on for many, many, many years. Like I said, we're here. We're just quiet and carry a big stick. Walk quietly and carry a big sword. The sword of that which is right, the sword of justice. Correct justice. We hope to bring this place back into correct energy, correct vibration for all beings. It's all about vibration and frequencies. And if you raise your vibrational frequency and live there properly, you can do much more for yourself and that which is around you. Think about it, eh? Take care of yourself. But number one, you got to teach your children, if you have children. Teach yourself as well, of course. Always, always, always. Life is a learning journey. You're never too old to learn. That is a bunch of shit. 2003, they told me I couldn't learn anymore. I was in a bad accident in the year 2000. Hurt my brain, see? They didn't know who they were dealing with, of course. So I, spent a few years getting better, rewiring my brain, working on it through meditation, through spirit work, through therapy, through supplements. So many proper supplements and nutrition for my form. Oh my gosh, so much I did for myself. I worked real hard on all levels of my life to get back here to where I am, taking care of myself somewhat in a good way. Doing the best I can, and that's all we can do, guys, each and every day, the best you can each and every day, right? And as I mentioned before, if I can do what I did with injuries to my form over the years and injuries to my beautiful self and my brain, fixed it all up, worked it all together. I lost 86% of my short-term memory. I lost my focus. I lost my initial initiation response. Yeah, forgetful. Broke all my sinuses in here, scratched my brain up in here, so I rolled down into here, up, and then got rolled over this way. And then righted itself after doing some energy work on it. But that was a lot of work, and if I can do that and bring it back and rewire, because the brain is a mutable, marvelous machine, a beautiful thing. Don't believe the shit that they tell you. If you believe it, that's what you get. What you believe, you get. What you think about, you bring about. What you talk about, you bring about. Who you hang out with affects your energy and your life. It's up to you to take the chance to make the choice, to take a change. Small. One thing. It's actually two things. One in, one out. You can do it. I worked and worked and worked on myself in 2000 and what was it? 9 maybe? 2003 they said you won't learn anymore. And it was hard for me because with people, there was people talking and stuff around me, and it's still I don't this ear doesn't work as well as it used to, not because I'm deaf, but because the muscle damage has squeezed the ear canal shut. At times, sometimes it comes back, sometimes it opens correctly, and I hear better. But, for a while there, I'd get all distracted if there was too much noise around me. So they said, "Oh, well, you definitely won't be able to learn in a classroom setting, that's for sure." But what I did do, much to their amazement, was do my aromatherapy, a certificate in my reflexology certificate, a 3-year program in 1 year at 98%. That kind of blew their minds. So I've been doing reflexology and aromatherapy, of course, but aromatherapy, I mean, I started doing that, and it was already in my brain. I had started doing that and took herbalism in the 80s, for heck's sakes. Then got into wildcrafting and aromatherapy things in the 1990. In the 1990 and above, wild crafting out in the forest in the Yukon and making these beautiful oils and doing aromatherapy work. But they also turned out to be like great pain relievers and other things too. These oils that I made. I made a lot of them for years. I sold them all down in Seattle, Washington, all of them. I could have started a line down there. Got into making perfumes as well, and people bought it all. They loved it. I had my own signature scent for a while. Like, there's so many things that I did, eh? And I wish I could remember and do half of the things that I did before. It would be so much fun. I'd be doing really well. But that injury, that accident, took it all away from me. And I brought it back. I brought it back, right? I'm walking and talking and functioning when I'm supposed to be paralyzed or dead. Dead a couple times because of number one, the accident, number two, sepsis. But I don't listen, so that's the way that goes. Shouldn't be able to function, should be on disability. Well, part of me kind of wishes that I would have, went in for some help that way, because it was the PTSD that took a long, long time to get over. Years and years to get over. 20 years. It's been over 20 years now, and it's even now, if I get into an anxious place, it's a struggle. But very, very rarely do I go there anymore. Probably, let's see, I'd say only 5 years, maybe a bit longer, that I really noticed that I've got a better grip on the PTSD. But, I really wish that, because I was so busy fixing the rest of me, I didn't think about the PTSD and the effect that would have on myself as well and my healing. I did go for counseling, all kinds of counseling, neuroscientists and all kinds of specialists for, gosh, what was 5.5 years I had counseling. Do what you need to do to help yourself. 2.5 years of art therapy, 5.5 years of counseling. Specialists down in Seattle, specialists on Vancouver Island, specialists in Victoria, specialists in Kelowna. Massage, acupuncture, chiropractor, sacrocranial work, supplements, and meditation, spiritual work. If I did not have my work with spirit to assist me at this form and bring me back here to where I am, was my beautiful warrior spiritual self that helped me remain on this planet, and still helps me remain on this planet. Sometimes I just get so, you know, disappointed, disheartened by what I see going on out here. Like I said, be aware of what's going on out there, but don't immerse yourself in it. You can't do a goddamn thing about it other than make your own self sick. Yes, there's a war over there. Don't need to watch it every single fucking minute of every day. It's not going to make any difference. All it's going to do is make you sick. Keep the energetics to yourself and working on yourself and what you can do for yourself and that which is in your immediate vicinity. You can send good energy, good prayers. It really does work. The collective consciousness. End war, end war, end war, and aggressive and violence. Put it out there. The collective consciousness is what governs this planet. So if they can keep you in fear and control you and control your thinking, they control the energy of the planet and what goes on around here. So stop it. Get out of the goddamn poo-poo caca and your shitty diapers. Be good to you. Be good to that which is in your immediate environment. Try to feed your body things that grow within 100 miles or a couple hundred miles of where you live. Quit getting sucked into Consumerville. Realize that they're duping you on all levels. And take charge of your own self. That would be really, really good. Because you are the boss of you. I know I'm the queen and king of my kingdom. You don't get to touch this beautiful instrument right here. That's my job, not yours. Right? I'm a sovereign state that I govern, as each and every one of you are. So quit falling for it. Quit being a sheeple. Be a human being and not a sheeple doing their bidding. Please take control of yourself in a good way. Very good way. Lovingly, kindly, but also thoroughly. Parent yourself correctly. There's a couple of great books out there that'll help you how to parent yourself as an adult, to learn how to parent yourself properly so that you can parent your children properly so that they can grow up in a good way without sick love and strings attached, knowing how to take care of themselves physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Having that knowledge. The more knowledge, the better. Knowledge is power. All types of knowledge. And treat yourself well. Good food, good information, good shows. Don't stress about what's going on the other side of the planet because you cannot do anything about it except in energy. Don't make yourself sick by watching that goddamn shit. Don't believe half of the crap that they tell you. You don't need it. The latest and greatest. You don't need it. Stop it. It's just fueling the demise of the planet and everything on it, including you. Myself, personally, I think that this planet would be a whole lot better without us on it, but that's my personal opinion. Because we're the taint, right? We're the rash. We're the tick, the flea. Yes, us. Not them out there. Not those beautiful beings that inhabit the planet besides us. They've been putting up with our shit for so many hundreds of thousands of years, killing and enslaving, and, you know, you forget that they taught us. Grandmother Spider taught us the alphabet. We didn't know nothing about it till Grandmother Spider helped us out. There's many, many things out there. There's so much knowledge out there to share. Anyway, folks, that's enough for now. Be good to yourself. The full moon has passed, so I want you to make sure that you've got the one thing that you want to do for yourself to better yourself for 2024. You should already be implementing the one thing that you do not want. It should have been written down, taken out, burned up. With any other things that are heavy on your heart, you can do that, the new moon, full moon. Write it down, take it out, burn it up. Ask Holy Sacred Source to assist you. Full moon now. It's an ending of everything. It's the beginning again. So now you're ready. Now we're ready. And that's write down each day. That's all I do. It just needs 2 lines. January 25th. Walk, check. Working on no self-sabotage, check. Ate something healthy, check. Had a shake, X. It's all, whatever yours is. January 25th, 1 less cup of coffee, check. Went for a walk, check. So the one thing that you want out of your life, 1 less coffee. More than 5 cups a day is detrimental to your health. So if you do that, drop it back. Want to bring a walkie in each day? Walk. Choo. January 26th. 1 less coffee. Check. Walkie. Check. 27th. Oh, 1 less coffee. X. Needed that extra coffee today. Psh, no big deal. Tomorrow's another day. Walkie, yes. Or maybe 1 less coffee. Walkie, no. Why? Happened to be pouring rain all that day. Couldn't get outside. Maybe I did some 20 minutes of stretching instead. Write that down. 20 minutes of stretch. Check. Just short like that. Just do that for yourself and keep it positive. But also don't allow yourself to wallow around. That's what I'm doing right now. All I have to do is my protein's right there. Put it in my cup and away we go. Basically. I mean, it's downstairs in the kitchen, but you know what I mean. It's just here. It's here. It's all here. Just shake it up. Or if maybe I want yogurt banana in it today, then I'll whir it up in the blender and have myself a real nice shake. Sometimes I put frozen berries in, a little almond milk, some oil, some greens, some proteins. Whir it all up, drink it down. If I really am hungry, I'll put in banana and yogurt and berries and almond or rice milk or oat milk, hemp milk, stuff like that. Organic, plain, high-fat yogurt is what I like. And then I'll do a 369 oil. I'll do a protein shake, and then I'll do a greens, and I'll do, those things that I want to help myself with. I'll probably put in some, what do I have? I have a liquid supplement for liver health because our livers are really, really suffering these days. And I would do that. Put a little bit of that in my shake, whatever, like that, Drink it up. That's all you got to do, guys. And that's all I got to do. But I struggle with it. And that's where I stand in my own way because, as I was saying at the beginning, we've been into thinking that we can't have everything going 100% correctly. Gotta fuck it up somehow. Pitiful, pitiful. You're so pitiful, you human. And that's been ingrained in us. So if this is going right, then we expect something over here to go wrong. If this is going wrong, right, and this is going right, and this is going right, then we're waiting with bated breath for the shoe to drop. We have to let go of that mindset, let go of that perception, myself included. It can go right, it can go right, it can go right, it can go right, and it can all go right at the same time for us each and every day if we let it. If we allow it. Work on it. So that's what I'm working on, guys. I'll tell you some more stories tomorrow. Have a wonderful Thursday evening. Take care. Blessed be. I love you. I love you. Love yourself. Be well. Take care till next time and blessings, eh?